Welcome back to the channel. This is Sensei Cleveland, also known as Sensei Drip Master, coming back to you once again. The best channel on YouTube. Whether it's aesthetically pleasing or not, that's not even the point. The point is, do we know and understand the landscape of what it is that we're doing? Do we understand the full weight of what is happening here? Do we understand that this is the last transfer of human wealth? Do we understand why this is called the Industrial Revolution, or the last great transfer of human wealth? They're not just saying that just to have something to say, ladies and gentlemen. We must understand the full weight of what is happening in this cryptoverse. We must understand the cashless society that is coming upon us. And it is I, the point man on this journey, giving you the education that you need to navigate the crypto space. Because once you can navigate, then you truly know what's going on. So what am I really saying here? What I'm saying is consider the source, ladies and gentlemen. I just came upon a video here where this guy, Crypto Exposed, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like to go after people and talk about negativity and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But it is a thing. And in order for you not to get caught up in the trick, traps, and snares of deceptive people, or those that speak as one that has authority and they simply do not. I came upon this video that kind of irritated me because it's doing harm. It's doing harm because this individual, Crypto Exposed, says don't invest in Quopi.com, scam warning. I watched this video, ladies and gentlemen, because I do the research and I don't want to know what I'm talking about. This individual opens the video and admits that someone and his crew sent him this video, okay? And he spent a few minutes observing this video, doing surface level introspection into Quopi. With no skin in the game, with no experience with Quopi whatsoever, he decides in just a few minutes that it's a scam. He's speaking as one that has authority, and he has none. I myself have been using Quopi for well over a month. I just extracted over $220, $222 to be exact, last night. Everybody that I know that is using this platform, they've gone through 4 or 5 30-day cycles of using Quopi, and they got their money back at the end. I myself have gotten my $300 of my initial that I put in myself. Now, mind you, it's not just 30 days. It's 30 days of business days, Monday to Friday. So that actually equates to, you know, a lot more than 30 days. We're talking about 30 business days, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody that I know that is using this program, people that I swim in the same waters with, they're on their 5th, 6th, 30-day business day cycles with this. And everybody that I know, and even myself right now at this very moment, I have money in Quopi. You think I'm playing? Let me show you something. Let me show you something, like Fire Marshal Bill says. You see this? Look at all those transactions, ladies and gentlemen. And that's page 2. Let's go back to page 1. Let me see if we can get back to page 1 here. They might make me log back in. Yeah, you see you got 2 pages here. Yeah, this is okay, this is page 1 right here. These are all of my withdrawals, ladies and gentlemen. So what am I saying? Why am I actually going through this? Because you have a lot of people that are misleading you. And I want to introduce you to a word here, okay? Are you guys ready for some more education? For those of you that may or may not know, I want to introduce you to a word. And that word is called vapid. V-A-P-I-D. You know what vapid is? Vapid is something that is pointless, useless, and meaningless. That's why vapidity sounds a lot like stupidity. There's a reason for that, okay? So be careful who you listen to, because there are 3 things that you should be looking for when you're listening to somebody speak about anything, especially when it comes to your money. Is it actual? Is it factual? And most importantly, is it verifiable? That's what I'm giving you, ladies and gentlemen. I am giving you universal truths of that which is actual, factual, and verifiable. I'm not giving you my opinion. This is not conjecture or speculation. We are talking about actual facts that can be verified, okay? So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna talk about CapitaLIUM right now, which is still doing very well. Just doing a quick top up right here. As you can see in my dividends, I got 158 XRP there. As you can see down here in my position, I have achieved, along with your help, thank you so very much, I have achieved the AI Associate bracket, if you will. And the next position for me to get to is the AI Specialist, ladies and gentlemen. And for that, I need to deposit another 237.90 cents. And my total team turnover between all of us that you are involved, you know, together, if we have another $1,680 turnover, then at that point I will achieve the AI Specialist, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, keep on coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you go down here to the payment plan PDF, it will explain all of these different levels to you. So I'm earning on the first level, which is 5%, and I'm earning on the second level, which is the 2%, ladies and gentlemen. Also, quick recap over here in eBot, which is a Bitcoin arbitrage, just like GP bots. I went ahead and I bought another bot last night, ladies and gentlemen. So if we go down here, you can see there's $150 right there in investment, because one is a $50 bot and the next one is a $100 bot. And of course, when you go and buy your bots, ladies and gentlemen, you can see here that I have the eBot on automatic mode, because it truly is plug and play. When you go here to buy a bot, it's going to cost you 20% on top of the bot that you're buying. So if you're getting a $50 bot, you're going to actually deposit $60. And if you're buying $100, you're actually going to input $120, as it says here, you know. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The great thing about this that differs from GP bots is that these bots are for 365 days. You know, like I said, on GP bots, I already went through a $20 license, you know, so GP bots is going to last you a month or two, you know, whatever. You know, because you're just doubling your money over there. And that's just fine, because that's what that platform provides. So we're not saying, you know, one is better than the other or whatever. You know, they just have their own way of doing things, you know. So GP bots, yeah, still killing it, you know, still doing what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen. I just took out another $12 out of here last night, you know. So we got that going on. Also, in GLUTECH, ladies and gentlemen, I went over to GLUTECH last night and I threw some more money in that. Now, GLUTECH is an on-chain platform. As I told you guys before, that what I just showed you with eBot, GP bots, and CapitaLIUM, those are known as off-chain platforms. And the way to simply understand the difference between on-chain and off-chain at the most simple level, without getting technical, think of it this way. Off-chain, you do not connect your wallet. You simply send money in and send money out. On-chain platforms, you connect your wallet and you directly interact with it with your wallet connected, okay? And that's GLUTECH here. So when we go to GLUTECH, we're going to click on that. And then, of course, we're going to go to the appropriate blockchain, which is the BNB Smart Chain, okay? And we're going to go ahead and open this up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, GLUTECH is a wonderful platform. I also saw another video last night where someone was trying to say that it was a scam. And that's the thing that really kills me, because these are people that don't have any skin in the game. And these are people that within the span of 5 or 10 minutes, they are just going to decide with no facts, with no experience, with no money on the table. And they're going to scare you away from what could possibly be a great opportunity for you, you know. So listen to the people that actually have skin in the game, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, as long as you follow the guidelines, even if it was a scam, if you follow the guidelines, you will not lose any money. Why? Because first of all, we do not put in more than we can afford to lose. That is the first thing. After you fulfill your budget, after you pay the rent, after you pay PSE&G, after you put food on the table, if you have any, $200, $300 or $20, $50, that's what you put into crypto, okay? Don't do anything that's going to make you lose sleep at night, okay? That's the first guideline. The second guideline is that we always ROI first, okay? Because in these platforms, you have a window of vulnerability, whether they're on-chain or off-chain, you have a window of vulnerability, ladies and gentlemen. And it is that window of vulnerability that you're trying to close. So the harder you go, the safer you are. That's why people like Crypto Jamie and Joshua of DeFi guys, that's why they make so much money, because they're putting $5,000, $10,000. So by the time the so-called scam or Ponzi, crashes and burns, they've already closed that window of vulnerability. They've already got the money out that they put in, and they made a few hundred or a few thousand. So when you get to that level, you don't even care if it's a scam or a Ponzi, because you're going to close that window of vulnerability very fast. And right here where it says view contract, ladies and gentlemen, let's just take a quick look at this. All right. You guys listen to the CFO. I've been doing this thing for a minute. And also, you hear a lot of people on YouTube say, oh, well, I'm just a YouTuber. I'm nobody. I'm just documenting my journey. You never hear me say that. You know why you never hear me say that? Because I'm not just another YouTuber. I've been here from the beginning. I remember the first computer for personal or consumer consumption. I was here when the TRS-80 Model 1 Radio Shack was first introduced to general society. Because previous to that, computers were only used by scientists, and the computers were big as a walk-in closet, okay? I've been here since the Commodore 64. I've been here since Atari, okay? I've been a graphic design artist. I've been the head of the animation department. I beta tested the Pixar software that you know and understand as the Pixar company, what all of these animators, yeah, I beta tested that software before it even hit the market. So I'm not just, I was programming in BASIC when I was in the 7th grade. Okay, so I'm not just a YouTuber documenting my journey. No, I have been here. I've always been on the cutting edge of technology. So if we look here at this contract, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at this contract, you go right here, look, it's showing you the TVL, the total value locked, ladies and gentlemen. We have $246,000, $724.90. That's how much in the contract. So when you look at this, you say, well, yeah, they got half of $500,000 almost, So we should be able to get paid, especially if we stay inside. But if you really, really, really get cold feet, you can go in here and you can take out 75% of your money. You put in $1,000, okay. You could take out $750, okay, because there should be a tax for you getting cold feet, because you should not be decisive, okay. You should move boldly into action, following the principles, and the principles are: number one, don't put in more than you can afford to lose. After you fulfill your budget, once you decide to put something in, go forward, go as hard as you can, and ROI first. After you ROI, everything that's in the platform is now house money, okay? And now that it's house money, that means you got out what you put in, and now the house money that's on the table, you can compound that 5-6 times a week, take out once, twice a week, and that's 100% profit. That's how you do this thing. You have to do it according to principles, ladies and gentlemen. So you see, I put in a little more in here last night. I put about $70, $80 in here last night. And of course, it reset the clock, So 0.669 in BNB, that's about $160, something like that. So yeah, I don't mind resetting this clock because of the guidelines I just explained to you. You see what I'm saying? It's not about the time. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not looking to extract my money and get cold feet and decide to go in the complete opposite direction. No, 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 no. This is about compound interest, ladies and gentlemen. No one understands the principles and concepts that we are utilizing to catapult ourselves into financial independence. Okay? So once again, this is the Pendecker. You know, links will be down in the description for CapitaLIUM, for GP bots, for e-bots, and of course for GLUTECH, because that's what we're covering in this moment in time. Always remember to use Spritz Finance to pay your bills, because if you use the dividends from your crypto earnings to pay your bills, it is almost as if you are paying your bills for free. It is not touching your base money. Okay? Also, Ultimo, which is an offshore banking account where you can spend your crypto as if it's fiat if you need to. And of course, being that it's offshore, you don't have to worry about three-letter people, Gary Gensler and crew, coming after you. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, you already know this is the Pendecker signing off. And as you already know, let's get this crypto.